Hey everybody, welcome to Drum Talk TV. I'm Dan Schinder here with Walter Skorupski, and we're here to talk about the Alesis SamplePad Pro in our Alesis series here on Drum Talk TV. How are you, Walter?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, great to see you again.
As always.
Thanks. So tell us about this magical device.
Yeah, so this is our new SamplePad Pro, and it's a multi-pad percussion instrument, but you can also load in your own samples to it as well.
Oh, wow.
So normally you could put this to the left of your acoustic kit or somewhere in your acoustic kit, and you could add on those extra textures and tones to find your sound. It's really giving you a whole more expansive amount of timbres you can use with your sounds. I mean, we're talking melodic stuff, we're talking big 808 hits. It's really all up to you and your creativity, but you can add on so much more to your playing with this guy.
That's cool. I think I've seen one of these set up with a big percussion rig, actually.
Right. Yep.
Being played by a stand-up percussionist. Great for a hybrid setup, like I said, to set up with your drum kit.
Absolutely.
We're going to show that in another episode, so poke around this page. And talk about, we'll cut it in, but talk about some of the capabilities through the back panel.
Right. So as you can see, there's 6 big pads and 2 small pads, which are internal, plays all the sounds you want. But we also have inputs in the back. So there's a dual zone input for your dual zone snare pad or a trigger that you clip onto your acoustic drum. There's also a single zone input, same deal, if you want to use your bass drum to trigger in. But we also have inputs for a kick pedal and a hi-hat pedal. And what that means is you can turn this into your own little compact kit as well for practicing in your room.
Wow.
Say if you need something really quiet to play, you'll still have a bass pedal, hi-hat pedal. You can still actually use this as its own individual kit.
Or for those of you who play the clubs that have about this much room on a stage, bring this, your pedals, and you're set.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite story I always hear is guys in apartments, like say in New York City. You can't bring an acoustic drum set home.
Right.
As much as you want to, you can't play any time of the day. But with this kind of thing, you have a nice little practice tool.
I can see it as a great writing tool too.
Absolutely.
You're sitting around with the other musicians in your band, and you're not just writing the actual parts, but other sounds and things that you're going to bring in and overdub. And if you have a small multi-track recorder, or in modern times, you're recording a hard drive on a computer, you do the same thing, just add some layers and stuff. I noticed it has USB.
Right.
And
so
MIDI?
yeah, it has a 5-pin MIDI in and out, and also USB MIDI in and out. What that means is you can connect it to your computer to do things like trigger Ableton or any other your favorite DAWs, your drum plugins. And you can also use it in a combination of like drum modules like the DM10. So you could send the MIDI from this into your DM10 and trigger sounds from the DM10 with these pads, meaning you could have like 8 more pads to your huge electric drum kit setup.
That sounds good to me.
It's the power of MIDI.
I like more stuff to hit.
Absolutely.
And some of you like less, and that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah. Show us how to navigate through some of the control options too.
Right, so this is what we're really proud about. This is a very kind of intuitive, all-in-one screen kind of UI, meaning anytime you hit a pad, it's going to show the sample.
Okay.
And what you can do is scroll down to these parameters, such as tune, and you can change all these things on the fly very quickly.
That's cool.
So that way you can make those last-minute adjustments to make it just perfect for your song. So you can adjust panning, your overall level, the way it triggers if you want it to loop, or if you want it to cut off each previous hit. There's many different options for that.
Can you have it loop and play to it?
Yes.
That's
so you
cool.
could add in a drum loop, and it would trigger and it would keep on playing the loop over and over again until you hit it again, and then it would stop.
And you can individually assign, so like, is there preset setups, and then you can also assign to certain things?
Right. So it comes with 10 preset kits, over 200 sounds just built into the unit to get you started.
Oh, wow.
But then you can have up to 89 of your own kits too.
Oh, wow.
Which you could use by loading in your own samples through your SD card.
Okay.
And a very cool thing is what we're doing right now is we're giving away over 500 megabytes of samples from our website. So when you buy the SamplePad Pro, you just log on to alesis.com and you get a whole bunch of more free samples to start off with and really get to work.
That's great. Are there sounds, I haven't played this yet or tried it. I'm going to in a minute, so you might want to brace yourselves. But not because it'll be great, but just brace yourselves. But so the sounds, I hear some traditional drum kit type sounds. Are there orchestral and world percussion?
Right. There's Indian percussion, the 808s, 909s, built right in, ready to go.
Okay.
Some of the popular stuff, say you're on a cover gig and you need to play some pop stuff right away, 808 booms.
Yeah.
Right there, right out of the box.
Can we hear like marimba or something?
Yeah. We also have those kind of melodic instruments.
And then I'd like to tap on it a little bit.
Sure.
Ooh. I just happen to have a pair of sticks.
Oh.
I'll rotate it if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
And if anyone out there has an Alesis SamplePad Pro, we'd love to see what you're doing with it, and also give some feedback on your experience with the product too. That'd be great. Cool. How about some World Percussion
Absolutely.
goodies?
There you go.
You're all hearing the direct feed, and we're hearing it through just one monitor, and it sounds great.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you can play a pattern like that and tell it to loop?
What you do is you'd load in your own loop.
Oh,
so say
okay.
you create your own loop on your computer,
Yeah.
and just load it in, and then you'd start the whole loop there.
Got it.
Then maybe you'd play over it.
Play over it.
Yeah.
That is cool. What are some of your favorite sounds that it has?
I mean, I'm a freak for the 808s. I love hip hop.
Can we hear that?
Absolutely.
Great. Because if you follow the show, you all know I'm Mr. Hip Hop.
I've seen you break dance. I've seen it happen.
Oh, you follow my personal Facebook page. Whoa, the bottom end on that is killer. Killer sounds. How long has this been out?
It's been shipping since about March, and it's been doing really well for us.
That's great.
It's great seeing on Instagram, seeing people tag SamplePad Pro and seeing what they're doing
Yeah.
with it. I mean, what's cool about this instrument, it's really what you make of it. So you bring your own sounds for your own songs into it.
Right.
It can be almost whatever you want.
That's
It's
killer.
really a powerful tool to be able to start triggering strings or triggering horns. Or, there's so much you can add to your own songs with it.
Vocal choruses,
Absolutely.
backgrounds, things like that. And you can adjust the sensitivity?
Right, yeah.
Cool.
So right now we have it set up a little conservatively, but there's a parameter here called sense, short for sensitivity. And you can crank that up a whole another 8 notches or so.
Oh,
And what you
wow.
want to do when you get the SamplePad Pro is you need to kind of just play with it a little bit to see how hard you're playing or how soft you're playing. You set it to be just right for you.
Right.
And the cool thing is you can really dial this in and get really, really detailed stuff.
So it works for how you play.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
When you get it, does it come like at a medium setting?
Yeah, it comes at a bit medium setting. They're all set to 2. Since I hit a little bit lighter, I end up being around 4.
Okay.
But it's really quick to experiment since it's all on that one page. You can just scroll down and go to sensitivity.
What's it at now?
Let's see here. You're on 2 right now. And for the sensitivity is set for each pad individually.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
See, that's
Awesome.
pretty nice for 2, but
Yeah.
let's crank it up a little.
Okay.
Let's show it at 4. See, I've never seen a multi-pad
that.
trigger that well. That's
No,
why I was
that's awesome.
Our
Yeah.
engineers did a killer job making these pads just so you can get that much more detail.
Yeah. And plus I match. Look. Walter, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
And let's show them all what this does mixed in as a hybrid kit. Check this out on the other episode that's right here on the Alesis series page on drumtalktv.com. Thanks for watching.